National Conference leader Omar Abdullah is set to take oath as the new Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir on October 16. The swearing-in ceremony will be held at 11:30 a.m. National Conference's Omar Abdullah posted on X a letter sent by Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha inviting him to take oath on October 16. The Joint Parliamentary Committee for the Waqf Amendment Bill saw ugly scenes with a war of words and the opposition members walking out, alleging that the BJP was using the platform to pursue its political agenda. The MPs from the ruling side and opposition clashed over the mention of an opposition leader and allegations against him. The opposition MPs are yet to take a call on whether their boycott of the meeting will continue tomorrow when the officials of the Ministry of Minority Affairs are set to appear before the panel. Eight children under 10 have died in remote villages of Rajasthan's district in the last 30 days from a contagious bacterial disease thought to have almost disappeared as a result of high immunization. 24 others have tested positive. In what has been called as a major rap in a case that allegedly involved digital arrests of people with a view to condemn, the Ahmedabad Cybercrime Police on Monday said it has arrested 4 Taiwan nationals among 17 accused, while 2 of them were nabbed from Delhi. The other 2 were arrested from Bengaluru. Meanwhile, Home Minister Amit Shah congratulated the Delhi cops and Gujarat cops for the series of successful operations in seizing drugs and said that the centre is committed to building a drug-free India by protecting youth from the source of drugs. Under the Drug-Free India campaign, so far in the month of October, the force has seized 1,289 kgs of cocaine and 40 kgs of hydrophonic Thailand marijuana worth rupees 13,000 crore. A 14-year-old girl was allegedly gang raped by 3 men in the early hours of Monday in Chinhat area of Lucknow. The police said that the men also tied her hands and legs and dumped her before taking her as dead. The incident was reported from WWII village. A 3-member team has been formed to apprehend the miscreants. Tensions erupted in Surajpur after a history-sheeter criminally alleged killed a policeman's wife and daughter. The criminal also attempted to crush the head constable under a vehicle and threw hot oil on his colleague. The dead bodies of head constable Talib Sheikh's wife and 11-year-old daughter were found on the outskirts of the village. Meanwhile, in a shocking incident, an angry mob allegedly attempted to thrash the subdivisional magistrate in Chhattisgarh's Surajpur. However, the senior official was rescued by the police personnel present on the spot. Tensions erupted in Surajpur after a history-sheeter criminal allegedly killed a policeman's wife and daughter. President Draupadi Murmu met her Algerian counterpart in Algeria to review bilateral relations between the two countries and to strengthen the ties. In fact, let's also tell you that this was on the first leg of a 3-nation visit, making it the first ever tour by an Indian head of state to deepen India-Africa ties. External Affairs is scheduled to arrive in Pakistan on Tuesday evening for the SAO Heads of Government meeting and may participate in a welcome dinner hosted by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif for the delegates. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif welcomed China's Premier Li Qiang as he arrived to attend the SCO meeting. Li was greeted in Islamabad by an honor guard during an official welcome ceremony at Sharif's residence in the capital. Islamist militants dressed as women in burqas stormed a northwestern Pakistani district police office, killing 3 policemen and a civilian before police shot and killed all 5 attackers. Provincial Police Chief Akhtar Hayat said that the attack on the complex, which houses both the district police headquarters and a residential complex, lasted for hours before the potential suicide bombers were killed. The Pakistani Taliban, also known as Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, in a statement claimed responsibility for the attack. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited the army base that was hit by a Hezbollah drone attack, vowing that his country will continue to strike Hezbollah without compassion in every part of Lebanon, including in Beirut. The attack on the base in northern Israel killed 4 soldiers and severely wounded 7 others in the deadliest strike by the militant group since Israel launched its ground invasion of Lebanon nearly 2 weeks ago. The United Nations has condemned an Israeli attack on the Al-Qasa hospital in Gaza on Monday, which killed at least 4 people and triggered a fire that swept through a tent camp for people displaced by the war, leaving more than 24 with severe burns. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres called the attack disturbing and urged all parties to conflict to comply with international humanitarian law. Sri Lanka closed schools in the capital, Colombo, and its suburbs on Monday as heavy rains triggered floods in many parts of the island nation. Heavy downpours have created havoc in many parts of the country, flooding homes, fields, and roads. 3 people drowned, while 134,000 people have been affected by the flood and rains. Thousands of residents in Germany's Hamburg were evacuated after a Second World War II-era bomb was discovered during construction work at a primary school. In fact, the bomb was successfully neutralized and the defusal operation took just 30 minutes. Germany is accomplice to finding unexploded World War II ammunition from Allied and Soviet bombing campaigns. A Russian court convicted a French citizen of collecting military information and sentenced him to 3 years in prison. In fact, he's a political scholar who was arrested in Moscow in June, earlier admitted guilt, setting the stage for a fast-track trial. In his remarks before the verdict, he reaffirmed that he fully recognized his guilt. In fact, Vanetier's arrest came as tensions fired between Moscow and Paris following French President Emmanuel Macron's comment about the possibility of deploying French troops in Ukraine. French far-right leader Marine Le Pen strongly denied committing any wrongdoing at a Paris court as she and her National Rally party stand trial over the suspected embezzlement of European Parliament funds. The 9-week trial is a crucial juncture for Le Pen, expected to be a strong contender in France's next presidential election in 2027. As US is gearing up for the presidential polls, Trump may be strongly getting back into the US election race, with the game now in a different curveball altogether, as recent polls have suggested that Kamala Harris has got the edge over Trump in previous weeks. However, a latest poll has suggested that Trump has pulled himself at par with Harris in the last few days. Members of the Kennedy family gathered Monday for the funeral of Kennedy, widow of Senator Robert F. Kennedy, Ethel Kennedy, who raised their 11 children after her husband was assassinated and remained dedicated to social causes, and the family's legacy, died on Thursday at age 95. A NASA spacecraft rocketed away on a quest to explore Jupiter's tantalizing moon Europa and revealed whether its vast hidden ocean might hold the keys to life. It will take a Europa Clipper 5.5 years rather, to reach Jupiter, where it will slip into orbit around the giant gas plant and sneak closer to Europe.
3, 2, 1, ignition. Liftoff of Falcon Heavy with Europa Clipper, unveiling the mysteries of an enormous ocean lurking beneath the icy.
Veteran comedian and popular Marathi actor Atul Parchure, known for his roles in the Kapil Sharma show, has passed away. The actor was reportedly battling cancer for the past few years and had been away from the showbiz for a while due to his treatment. Parchure was a beloved figure in the Marathi film and theatre industries. His noted Bollywood appearances include Shah Rukh Khan's Billu, Salman Khan's Partner, and Ajay Devgan's All the Best. Veteran actor Neena Gupta was over the moon to welcome her granddaughter. Neena expressed her happiness at the picture on social media, where she can be seen holding a little one in her arms. Actor designer Folder welcomed her first child, a baby girl, with husband Satyajit Mishra. Actors like Dia Mirza, Prachi Shah Pandya, Tia Chopra and others congratulated the actor. The makers of Do Patti, starring Kriti Sanon and Kajol, have finally unveiled the trailer. Directed by debut filmmaker Jaishankar Chaturvedi and written by Kanika Dillon, the film stars Kajol in a career-first role as a police inspector. Kriti Sanon appears in a double role as rival twins alongside Shahid Sheikh, whose character is determined to project his own secrets. The movie is slated on Netflix. That is the premiere on October 25th.
अब आराम से बता, एक्सीडेंट की सुबह हुआ क्या था?
हंसना मेरी स्पेशलिटी है जी। कभी पेट्रोलिंग में, कभी हिंदुस्तान के पीनल कोड को समझने में।